unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live, Boxing Ego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live.
Dana White back on board to promote, baby, you want, baby, I know that, Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Crawford. But what does it mean? In this video, I will break it down, give my perspective and my thoughts based on what Dana White is saying. He's basically making it sound like he's back on board for that Canelo-Craford fight. And let go. So, for starters, I want you guys to hear what Dana White had to say. Dana White, he just had an event. Sean O'Malley lost to Merab in the rematch. Dominant performance by Merab. And that sucks for Sean O'Malley. Like, Sean O'Malley, that's going to be a hard loss because Sean O'Malley, he said he wasn't dyeing his hair. He was spending more time with family. He stopped chiefing and smoking for the training camp and really prioritizing his craft. And you did all that and actually lost worse than you did in the first fight because you were submitted and you were actually dominated. Whereas the first fight, you were pretty dominated, but you had some moments. You didn't really have no moments. Merab kept you on the ground. It was just ugly. But anywho, post-fight, they did the little presser, and this is what Dana White had to say regarding Canelo versus Crawford. Roll the clip.
I don't really know. Listen, we're at work at UFC headquarters. I'm in my own little world, man. I don't pay attention to any of that shit. I know what's going on. I know what we're doing. And I don't really pay attention to that stuff. It doesn't matter to me.
What was the last conversation you had with Turkey like, and how often are you guys in communication?
Shit, I don't even remember the last time I talked to him, but...
That can't be good.
We're good. It's very good. No, we're very good.
Thank you.
All right. I don't really know. Listen.
What? He later goes on to say that he will be promoting Canelo-Crawford.
And then just last one for me, more unrelated to this fight, but Turkey made it seem like you weren't going to be promoting the Terrence Crawford-Canelo fight. Is there anything you can kind of clear up on that?
He made it feel like I wasn't?
Yeah, well, he said that someone else was promoting it. He didn't say no TKO. He just didn't include your name in a tweet, and people kind of freaked out online about like, where Dana go.
I'm going to tell you what's awesome, man. So there's a lot of fucked up things about boxing, but they don't say shit. I mean, nobody talks. It's the most amazing thing. If we sign a deal, I gotta fucking get on my phone quick and go, hey, we just fucking, because 90,000 people will be out there talking about it. These guys don't talk. I'm promoting the fight.
Is that fight happening in Vegas still? Because
I'll let you guys know when it's time to let you know.
So you guys heard right there from Dana White. He said he's back on board promoting Canelo-Crawford. Now, the other thing he said was that he ain't spoke to Turkey. He said, I don't know the last time I spoke to him. Now, I hope y'all paid attention. The journalist asked Dana White a very interesting question. He said, when's the last time you spoke with Turkey? And Dana White was like, no, I don't know. I don't even know the last time I spoke with Turkey. Then pay attention. The journalist said, ooh, wow, that can't be good. And Dana White replied, oh, it's very good. Makes absolutely no sense. In the same press conference, you said you're promoting Canelo-Crawford. You said September in Vegas is the date. How can it be very good that you haven't spoke to the person you would need to speak to in order to plan. It makes no sense. So I don't know what's going on. Furthermore, and I had to add this in this video because we unpacked. Furthermore, make sure you follow me. Made it to 70,000 followers on the Instagram. Trying to get to 75K. You at home can help. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. You at home can help. Very easy. If you gain any value from any of my content across multiple platforms, make sure you subscribe and make sure you follow. I shouldn't have to spoon feed you. Very easy. Links in the description. If you want the information, you want boxing news at its finest, MOB, Digital Mob. Y'all know how to get me. Y'all know how to reach me. At BoxingEgo1 on Twitter. Now, what I had to mention is I put this out the other day, right? Where is Canelo versus Terence Crawford fight? Haven't heard any updates. When it comes to ring in Turkey, I really feel that they are subbing me, right? Like I'll put out my content as normal. I'm my own boss. This is my business. So I'll put the content out, right? And then literally like hours later, sometimes a day later, something will come out that really speaks to the question I asked. It's crazy. And if it happened a time or two, fine. This happens all the time. Like I'll pose a question like, where are the ticket sales for Berlanga Shakur card? And then a day later that they'll like, oh, tickets are on sale. Or I'll be like, where's Canelo-Craford fight? And then now there's communications about it. It keeps happening. So you guys believe me, don't believe me, it is what it is. But regardless of that, this is all over the place. I still feel the same way. The fights in September. And the other thing is, what does Turkey feel Dana White is gonna do that's so special? Like, I really don't get that. Like, making it seem like Dana White's the cure-all to boxing. He's not really ever been lead promoter for any major boxing events in the last 10 years, right? Including Mayweather and McGregor. He had his fighter, but he wasn't the lead promoter. We know it was Showtime. So Floyd was the A side, meaning his platform, Showtime, was the A side. So for me, I'm not really understanding, like, what does Turkey think that Dana White is going to do? If anything, there's a lot of people in boxing that maybe don't prefer Dana White to get into boxing because UFC fighters are grossly underpaid, and they end up rolling around and getting submitted and broken arms and arm bars and all this cauliflower ear for like $100,000. That's not going to cut it in boxing. So I'm still not convinced with this fight, the way it's been ran, the setup. It's not even a good fight like that to me, right? So that's one issue. But then it seems to be getting fumbled around. Dana White's on, he's off. Now he's back on. September 12th on a Friday. No, we're doing it on a Saturday. We're doing it in Vegas Allegiant Stadium. Then they waited so long, Allegiant Stadium got booked up by UNLV, which creates another problem. Now you got to probably pay UNLV or whatever to get them off the field to bring it back to Allegiant Stadium. It's like, this is too much. And in the age of piracy and streaming and stuff like that, people, if it looks disorganized and people are kind of iffy because the whole event seems rather shifty, you know what I mean? That rhymes. Iffy if it seems rather shifty. But I feel like people are just going to lose interest and possibly stream it, to be honest, because they're not here for the rigmarole. Terence Crawford, he's been posting kind of weird things as well. You know, like he's feeling himself. He made some money. So Terrence Crawford sets the record straight that he is single and he's never been married. Huh? Like what? Like I thought you was fighting Canelo. Like what does your personal relationship have to do? But anyway, just so you guys see, so you don't blame me, Terrence Bud Crawford, he says, I hate that nowadays you have to put ish on social media. Look, I am single, so please stop saying I'm married because I never been married or where my wife at. Huh? What is this about? That was just weird. Hey, bad business, bud. That was weird. That was so weird. First of all, I run boxing. Let's be real. I'm the best in the business, and it's not even close. I have popular platforms, multiple platforms on multiple different social medias, right? I have not heard on any of my platforms when I run boxing best in the business, and it's not even close, right? I have not heard one person say or care anything about if Crawford is married, if he's single, if he's taken, or if he's vacant. Like, I haven't heard nobody talk about that. Like, oh, I was wondering if Bud is single. So I don't even know what he's talking about right here. And he making it sound like we forced his hand. I hate that nowadays you got to put it on social media. Look, I'm single. All right. Like what? Who asked for this? I'm asking where a Canelo fight is that y'all said was happening. I ain't asked if you was in a relationship and singled out and all this stuff, MTV shows. So I don't even know what's going on there. Clearly there's some trouble on the home front or people or something happened. So Bud felt the need to let people be known or let it be known to the people that he's single and the girl that his baby mama or whatever that he got mad kids with is not his wifey. That was super random. And like for me, like I think I only have to say it has to be where Bud is from. Like just in terms of celebrity, like there's celebrities from all walks of life, Detroit, New York, Cali, whatever, right? But it's like Bud don't all the way know how to be a celebrity almost. You know what I mean? Like he partakes in things that I just feel like other celebrities aren't. Like if Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, you know, big star, is going through marital problems or your baby mama drama, whatever, right? I highly doubt that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will take to his social media and even address it in that fashion, right? Like, you know, do you smell what the Rock? Like, he's not going to just, do you smell what the Rock is cooking and expose that he's single and all that. Like, that's just weird to me. I don't know how y'all feel about it. That's just me. That just seems weird that he did that. Like, you about to fight Canelo. And it seemed like people enter a new tax bracket, get some money, and start feeling different almost. Again, I don't know his personal life, but he's putting it out in the public by even saying that. Anyway, he also put this. Sometimes you got to go to war with yourself to fix yourself. We fighting like we don't know each other. So, I don't know. Bud going through a metamorphosis or something. And, you know, best of luck to him. But I'm more concerned with the fight. What's up with the fight? That kind of stuff. We'll see, I guess, as it unfolds. But I'm not impressed so far with Canelo-Craford. I feel like it's all over the place. They haven't done a good job of clarity, transparency. And it's funny because a person like Bud Crawford, when it came to PBC, mind you, Al Heyman has been involved with some of the most memorable, biggest events. Eddie Murphy Raw, right? Eddie Murphy Raw, Whitney Houston's career in her prime, Michael Jackson in his prime, right? He's been involved in all these big, Floyd Mayweather, all his fights that charted, and all up and down the top 10 list of highest earning fights, right? And it was Terrence Crawford who basically acted like that wasn't good enough. Like, I need to see your books. I need transparency. What about my idea with some hedge fund person, blase blah, right? Why you need to see PBC books, right? Why you need transparency through PBC, and they done put on bigger events than Turkey ever has. Book it. There's no, if I'm lying, I'm flying. There's no Turkey event ever created that did better than Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. So until you reach that, then we'll just say PBC and Al Heyman did the biggest events. So again, why you need to see PBC books, why you need transparency, and you're like almost acting unsure, like if PBC can handle it, a big event with Errol, and like you're not convinced, so to speak. But then you working with Turkey, Crawford Madrimov, flop, lost over $10 million, right? You've been on the sidelines. They're not really doing anything to like build his profile in the meantime. He's just kind of bulking up for Canelo. Then this whole Canelo-Craford fight being like handled bad, in my opinion, thrown around, dates, information coming out that isn't current and accurate, information thrown out, and then a week later you got to change it, like the date, right? Why you ain't asking Turkey for his books? Why you feel so secure with Turkey and Ring and what they have in store for you? But you know, that's why I coined the term bad business bud, because these business decisions are a bit weird. You know, saying stuff like in the Madrimov buildup, he said, I don't know, but this fight feel bigger than the Errol fight. Like, come on, bro. There's no diehard boxing fan that going into the fight with Madrimov would say that. People wanted to see you fight Errol for years. It was built up. Errol's a more dynamic personality. He has more fans. There's nobody that was on some, yeah, Madrimov is a bigger fight type jive. Come on, bro. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm not convinced. Again, it's all over the place and wild sloppy. They could keep subbing me and trying to put the pieces together, but I'll be happy when the information is out and it's firm and is reliable. Not like, oh, it's all over the place and we don't know. You're running out of time, bro. If the fight is September 13th or whatever now, you're running out of time. You know you don't. We unpack. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.